Hi. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Me. I'm Susan B. Lochocki, running for President of the United States with the Green Party. And this is my temporary kitchen, as you know. Welcome. So it is Talk Tuesday, Coffee with Me, on August 11th. And I'm going to let you know that I'm still running for president, even though the Green Party decided not to choose me as their nominee. And so I'm still registered green, and I will say that I think I'm sort of green with a little bit of a lot of other parties in me. I guess the purple could be for being red and blue together, makes purple, right? The white, I guess that's me. And the green is the Green Party. And then, I don't know. I might have to add another color there soon. This is for the Navajo, for the Native Americans. And, yeah. So, I guess, if you want to vote for me, which you might, that you have to, sorry, I have new lighting. I'm trying to get it worked out, but I think it's still too strong. Anyway. So if you want to vote for me, you have to vote for me as a write-in. So you'll just have to write my name in, Susan B. Lochocki, and that will be how you will find me, or how you will vote for me. I don't know how it works, and apparently every state is different, which, of course, I think that there are better ways to set up a vote, and I'll talk about that later. On my Talk Tuesday, I'm going to also talk about the voter suppression that's going on in the U.S. also tonight, and then talk about how I think we should vote this year and then starting in the future. I've already told you about a voting discrepancy for myself, and then I will talk about that anyways again and remind you if you missed it. So tonight's Talk Tuesday talks will be about voting and how to vote in the future so that all votes count, and maybe even a little bit changing of the government. But I'll talk shortly about that. So, I'm a mom. And the more I'm investigating and listening to all these wonderful stories about people doing great things online, it all seems that, their mothers had a great influence on them. Whether they really helped them out or the mother's sacrifices gave the person the inner strength to go forward and do great things. But moms play a crucial role in inspiring their children to do great things. And I suppose well, anyways, moms do that, and I suppose actually my mom also did that. I saw her life and I realized I didn't want to be trapped the way she was, and I chose to make decisions my way. And I suppose that's why I'm talking to you today, because I care about moms, and I know that as a mom, she was married to my father for his whole life, and then after he died, she got some pension from him, but then when Kodak went bankrupt, she lost the Kodak pension and is now only getting Social Security. And so that was one of the reasons why I got involved with running for president in the first place, and why mothers and mothering issues are high on my priority list, because I am tired of hearing mothers struggling. These women, and mostly women, I mean, of course, there are some men who have played the role of mother, who have also done great things and been inspirational for their children. But a lot of the cases are the mother, because we are the ones at home. We are the ones taking care of the children and inspiring and setting examples, So, yes, mothers are important, and they should be able to get a pension. They shouldn't have to be only living on Social Security. That's an insult. So, with that said, apparently, I had a different video and I actually deleted it. So this is the second Talk Tuesday I'm making. Normally I don't do that, but last night, it's Wednesday. Last night, I heard that Kamala Harris is going to be the VP for Joe Biden, and so I thought, well, maybe I should change this a little bit. So for me, she's business as usual. She's a lawyer, so she'll be slowing down the system for sure. And I can't say much more than that. It's a shame, but on the other hand, maybe she was the best pick out of everybody. It's hard to say. And for me, I don't know if I told you. I think I did, but I'm going to tell you again. So I think one of the reasons why the Green Party didn't pick me was because I was looking for a VP when we had to make out our list of who we wanted. And I had originally wanted Colin Kaepernick to be my VP. And when I asked him, I didn't do my homework, because after I asked him, then I went online and I discovered he was too young. 2 years too young. So then I had to write him back and say, oh, I'm sorry, you're actually too young. And then I thought of different people. I also was interested in Tony Robbins. But I think he's got too many followers and they need his support. So he tried, he gave me a little support, but he went on his way. And, I still really want Colin to be my VP. And then it was getting down to the wire, and I was looking at some Green Party members, but I didn't know a lot of them. And this one woman I wanted, she wasn't getting back to me. So I had to make a quick decision. And truthfully, I think Trump is getting a lot of things accomplished. He's an outsider. He's not business as usual. And I believe that, this his handling of the coronavirus is good. So a lot of my opinion of Trump goes against the Green Party. And I think when I decided to make him my VP possibility, they didn't like that idea. So that might be an additional reason why they didn't choose me. But I think it would be great to have him as a VP. And I asked him, and I'm waiting to hear back. Because, he now knows how to work the system, and he was an outsider and a New Yorker, and so I think we have some things in common, some common ground where we can really talk, and we share a lot of similar ideas, and then we differ on a lot of ideas. So it would be nice to have him around, and since I'm Green Party, but I don't have, how much more time do we have? Yeah, I don't have a lot of Green Party contact, for the lack of a better way of putting it. I'm going to need people from the different parties. And, I'm certainly going to look into, my cabinet could be filled with people from all different parties. And that's part of what I do. I'm a peace promoter, and I want to promote peace. And so what my thought was to have Trump for 2 years, and then after the 2 years, then Colin Kaepernick will be old enough. And then he could do 2 years as VP. And I can guide him, and then he could run for president after I'm done. I think anybody for 4 years is enough. I think, it's a nice job to have, but it's also one that should be shared. And I think there's a lot of similar ideas that can be passed on and forward, and I think that could be a possibility. It's a good way to show working together in unity, bringing all the sides together. And that was a question, or it's a big question, how are you going to unite the country? And I think this could be a way to reorganize the government, to reorganize the VP position. So 2 years of Trump, so that he can guide me in his directions, and I can decide whether I think the country goes best in that direction or not. And then Colin can come in and I can guide him and teach him some things, and then he can go off and do his thing and guide the next VP and so on and so forth. So yeah, I think it could be something that works out. I think as we know, we do have a lot in common. And what we really have in common is we want what's best for the country. And that means all citizens, not just the rich, not just the upper middle class, not just the European Americans, but the Native Americans, the African American Americans, the the Asian Americans, and women and mothers. And we want good things for our people. So, and for our children. So let's make this all easier. Let's unite everybody. I am a uniting force. I am a peace promoter. That is what I do. It's what I do. It's what I like to do. And so on that note, I will stop there and say that my song of the day is from George Michael, and it's called Freedom 90. And that's it. So I'll see you later at the Talk Tuesdays. And I just want to remind you that where I am, it can take up to 3 hours to download these videos. So, this one's going to take 3 hours for sure. Sorry about that. It's just, the internet connection is not very good here. But maybe if I have time, I'll drive to Walmart where they have better internet connection. We'll see. Okay. So, thank you for stopping by. I have water today. I wish you a wonderful day.